LGBTQ 1 Minute News. Let's queer up entertainment. Racial slur. Outburst at BAFTAs ignites debate on Tourette syndrome, race, and editing failure. A racial slur shouted by Tourette syndrome activist John Davidson during the BAFTA Awards has sparked backlash and renewed debate about race, disability, and broadcast practices. The outburst came as Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo presented an award. The BBC apologized for airing the remark, saying, quote, "These arose from an involuntary verbal tics associated with Tourette syndrome, and as explained during the ceremony, it was not intentional," end quote. Host Alan Cumming also addressed the incident, urging understanding and a respectful space for everyone. Davidson later apologized, stating his tics are involuntary. This has brought a lot of attention and outrage, and understandably so. I think that the BBC here dropped the ball. I don't put the blame so much on John Davidson. He has a disability. He has a disability. He has Tourette syndrome, and this is involuntary. And like he explained, he later apologized. He explained that this was the pressure of being there, and it's like an urge to say things that he's fighting against, but they blurt out. Mm-hmm. And apparently the audience was warned. The people that were sitting around him were warned. However, neither Michael B. Jordan or Delroy Lindo before or after, and they had time to edit this show before it went on air.
Because it wasn't live.
It wasn't live, and they posted it online on iPlayer for the BBC, and they edited some mentions of Free Palestine, for example, that somebody else mentioned on the show because it's controversial. I can understand that. They edited that out, but they didn't edit out this comment, the N-word, when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo are speaking. So I put it on the BBC because it's not the blame of the person with the disability. It's the blame of the producers of the show to edit that thing out, is my opinion.
Adriana, how did this wash over you when you first saw this? What did you think?
I was outraged. I just can't imagine being Michael B. Jordan or Delroy Lindo and standing there in front of all of my peers, mm-hmm. and someone called me the N-word. I have only been called that word probably to my face once in my whole life, and it was behind closed doors. Mm. I couldn't imagine that feeling in front of people.
Your peers, like you said, your peers.
And someone not issuing an immediate apology, and the fact that they didn't censor this up front.
Edit it out.
They didn't edit it. They didn't edit out front. That's what gets me. You want to edit out something about Free Palestine, but you wouldn't. Mm-hmm. Like, you wouldn't do that for that word.
Right?
Like, what world is that? That's completely crazy.
And I commend Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan for staying so poised during
poised.
I couldn't imagine not being able to respond,
react,
and you just have to sit there and just keep acting and keep doing what you're doing.
Reading the teleprompter.
And you're reading the teleprompter, and you're like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And just keep moving on. No,
I think I would have walked off. You know what I mean? I mean, that is like grace. I mean, up above and beyond. You know.
I don't think I would go back. If I were them, anything that had to do with the BBC, I wouldn't be there.
That is an LGBTQ 1 Minute News story. There is no other queer non-profit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.